All right, gather round because this is a story that's all too real and it hits close to home. So picture this. I'm sitting at lunch with my sister, who's 22, and I'm just 18. We're having what I thought was a normal conversation, but then she drops a bombshell that changes everything. She tells me, "You're not invited to my engagement party unless you get a haircut." Now, to understand my reaction, you need a bit of background. My hair and I have a complicated history. A few years ago, I was in a really dark place. I was coping with a lot, and honestly, I started shaving my head every couple of weeks. It's not something I'm proud of, but it was my way of dealing with my struggles. Thankfully, things got better. I began to grow my hair out again, a symbol of my recovery, my self acceptance. But ever since I started letting it grow, my family has been on my case. You wouldn't believe the number of times I've been asked when I'm getting a haircut. At first, I shrugged it off. It was just hair, right? But as the questions turned into rude comments, I started to feel like I was under attack. Fast forward to this lunch, and I am fed up. My sister launches into her usual spiel about how I need to cut my hair. I look at her, stunned, and ask, "Are you serious?" She doubles down, saying I won't be coming to her party looking like this. My heart sinks. I'm hurt, but I don't want to escalate things, so I simply say, "Fine," trying to hold back tears. But it doesn't stop there. She keeps berating me, telling me how I'll embarrass her in front of her fiance's family, calling me a junkie. I can't take it anymore. I retreat to my room, but the shouting continues. I hear her in the living room telling my mom to stop feeding into his delusions. And that's when I lose it. I storm back in, demanding she say it to my face. What follows is a screaming match. She insists she doesn't care and that she can do whatever she wants. My mom tries to mediate, giving me this look that says, "Just let it go." But I can't. I finally tell my sister that if she has a problem with me, she needs to address it directly. I mean, isn't that what family is for? But instead, it feels like I'm being pushed away. Now, here's the kicker. I'm a closeted queer person, and my family is very religious. My hair isn't just a style choice, it's a way for me to express my identity in a family that doesn't really accept that part of me. It's like my hair is my shield, my armor. And my sister wants me to conform to this ideal that just doesn't represent who I am. After the fight, I talk to my mom. I explain everything, and she seems to understand. But she also tells me to drop it, that we'll deal with it later. I'm left feeling confused and hurt. Should I just cut my hair to keep the peace? Or stand my ground and risk losing my relationship with my sister? It feels like everything has spiraled out of control over a haircut. And just to clarify, my hair is clean. I take care of it. I have a mullet/wolf cut and I trim it regularly. The issue isn't hygiene, it's about conformity. I like how I look, and I'm not doing this out of spite. So here I am, standing at a crossroads. Should I be the bigger person and cut my hair? Or do I hold on to my identity and risk being uninvited from a family event? And that's where I leave you. What would you do in my situation? Would you sacrifice a part of yourself for family, or would you stand your ground? Let me know in the comments below.